2 weeks ago, I launched Era Digitalis, and people asked, where can I buy it? You can't buy it, guys. It's the guiding principle for everything that I will do from this point onwards. Since then, Apple Vision Pro has launched, and yesterday, OpenAI's Sora. Even the Sora mistakes are mesmerizing. The things that this thing can do are absolutely insane. Today I have a specific action that I want you to do right now that involves a pen and a paper. An instructional cooking session for homemade gnocchi hosted by grandmother. I've sat for hours, looked at these. Spectacular. Just wow. I could have sworn this is real. Also, it can do things that just isn't possible today. So you have these two scenes and it can somehow connect them. Will do anything for Sora access. And the ability to blend things together, turning it into a butterfly. And suddenly it turns out that this Colosseum is underwater. And the 3D consistency make it have dinosaurs. In 2 weeks, the Era Digitalis landscape has completely changed. In 2 weeks, the Will Smith video eating spaghetti generated by AI, that was 1 year ago. He did look happy though. 1 year ago. Now imagine 1 year into the future, 5 years into the future, 10 years. And now ask yourself, did you, the day before yesterday, imagine that something like this would exist today? That a person could type in any of those prompts and get those videos out of AI today in February 2024? Did you? I didn't, and I've been following AI for 30 years. I still thought it was further out. The conclusion I want to offer you today is the following. Era Digitalis will transform our society much more than you, me, and everyone can imagine. I said it in the first video, but it's so difficult to understand that it needs repeating. And today I want to add a specific action that I want you to take now. By the way, if you haven't watched the original Era Digitalis video, watch that first and then come back here. If you and me, who are so deeply into technology, still get surprised and even mildly shocked by the magnitude and speed that Era Digitalis is rolling in right now, I can assure you that 99.9% of society is underestimating the change that is coming. You know this curve here, right? I'm out here on the far left, the 0.1% or even less, 0.01%, and I've been there my whole life. I love new technology because it's new. You guys are also out here on the left. Of course, to varying degree, but you're all here on the left, or you wouldn't be interested in anything I talk about here on this channel. The rest of our society is not, and it's at times of big change that the opportunity exists for the people who spot it early. That time is now, folks. Right now. I want you to right now, today, take bigger, bolder decisions to position yourself for Era Digitalis. Because I'm telling you, these 90 or even 99% of people here will not. They will do nothing today. Even if they are wrongly positioned for Era Digitalis, they will do nothing because they don't like change, so they will deploy the 3 defense mechanisms, which are denial. Let's hope Era Digitalis isn't coming. Maybe things will go back to the good old days. Number 2. Blame. It's Sam Altman's fault. Satoshi Nakamoto's fault. CZ. He screwed up the world. It's Elon Musk who is bringing so much annoying change. Zuckerberg. He did it. It's their fault, so they should fix it. It's not my job. Number 3. Excuse. I can't change because. I can't change jobs right now because I need to wait for a better time because of excuse number 2. These people only when the change has already overwhelmed them and they have no other choice, then they will do something. The problem then is that everyone else is doing that to them at that point. So it will be crowded in the new and remaining type of jobs. That's the threat if you do a SWOT analysis. The most obvious and easy to access opportunity here lies in investment. We all have the right to take part in Era Digitalis in all these 7 areas, whether it's blockchain or stocks like Nvidia. This is not complicated, guys. And the process returns have been spectacular. And I've never been more convinced in my life that the trend following approach is the right one. When I formulated my process in 2018, I thought about that it has to be AI proof. Today you guys get why, and it can't be an FA or fundamental analysis based process, because you can't take a company and look at the balance sheet and revenue sheet and cash flow and find things which hasn't been invented yet. It's not there. Transformative tech needs a different approach. Year after year, I humbly offer my course with Lars online. It's a one-time payment. You could have bought it in 2019 and now enjoyed 5 years without paying another penny. And so far we have absolutely smashed it in any tech-related market. That's just a mathematical fact, and people can be as angry as they want in the comments, but that doesn't change that fact. And all the copycats that have come over these years all got it wrong because they didn't get it. And I'm not gonna point out what they got wrong. I just say, okay, then use that then, and let's compare process results in another 5 years. Who knows about the future? Perhaps I'm completely wrong and we just throw away our digital life tomorrow. And we don't need any digital money on the internet or AI or VR or any of the 7 technologies in Era Digitalis and the synergies between them. Who knows? Make your own guess. But I don't think so, guys. So I want you to take a big action today, right now. 2 steps. Step number 1, take a pen and paper. Or if you don't own one, take your phone or laptop or Excel or whatever tool you like. Then write or draw up 3 things. Number 1. Stop doing. Where you are wrongly positioned for Era Digitalis. What you should stop doing as soon as you can. Number 2, ramp up. Where you are rightly positioned for Era Digitalis, what you should definitely continue doing, and more, with more focus, energy, more time. And number 3, start doing what you must start doing that you are not doing today. This is a framework I've used for decades. I've done this exercise. In 2016, I realized that I should stop working for a corporate, despite having arguably one of the best jobs in the world that I loved. And I realized that I should ramp up my own studying of new technology, something I had always done, but as a side hobby. Start doing for me was in 2017 when I realized I need to learn technical analysis, the building blocks for any investment process, and the science of technology asset growth, and that I have to learn everything I can about blockchain. So you write down this now, pause the video, write it down. Now, after you have written this down, you have to get it done also. So how do you do that? The answer is you block time in your calendar to execute on those actions from step 1. So you open your Teams calendar or Google Calendar or Apple Calendar or just the alarm function on your phone, and then block off time to work, to execute on this. So perhaps your actions are: stop doing, quit job, ramp up, watch more CTO vids, start doing, buy CTO course. Of course I'm joking, but only half. Point is, you have to get this done. Do something, because Era Digitalis is not going to wait for you. Take action early. That's the opportunity. Now is the opportunity. The fact that you're here with me listening means that you have the opportunity. Don't wait for the herd to get it over here. I'm not even going to talk about Bitcoin price today. You can see for yourself how this process has absolutely smashed it again. I don't need to point it out. Instead, take life-changing action today. This year, in 2024, we will do a big change in my and my family's life exactly in line with this. I'll also take action, despite me already being positioned at the exact epicenter of this change, because I'm the 0.01% out here. But I'll double down even more, go even more all in on Era Digitalis. So my summary for today is fucking do something. Thank you, tack. See you, Lars, now. I got so agitated I didn't even have time to drink my coffee.